And now for your weekly dose of metal. Here are your hosts, Morgan Danielle and Luco Blaze on the Metal Experience.
Woo! All right, we just heard some discarnate, ominous tongue and Supremacy Left to Die. Check them out. They're playing tomorrow at Reggie's. Tomorrow night. Morgan, you got a time?
7.
Perfect. With Ex Mortis and Havoc. We will be there. I may or may not be wearing pants. Probably not.
Why won't you be wearing pants? It's going to snow.
Definitely won't be wearing pants tomorrow. So, I'm Luca Blaze, Morgan Danielle. Sitting next to me, not the chin hair of knowledge this week. We've got the Charlie of Charlie. It's Charlie sitting next to me. I got nothing. He's going to be filling in for big brother. Big little brother. He's little. He's huge. He's like 8 feet tall. He's a monster of a man. Derek, he'll be back next week. He's got some things he's doing. But we got Charlie tonight, so...
What's up, guys?
Don't fuck it up.
I will.
Perfect. And tonight we have on with us Matianak. I said correct, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves and what you do in the band?
I'm Logan. I play the drums.
Yeah, you are. And yeah, you do.
I do. Hard.
I'm Tallis. I play bass.
I'm Adam. I play guitar.
I'm Morellis, and I do vocals.
And you guys have another guitarist, right?
Yeah, Steve.
Steve?
Got stuck at work.
Yeah, he's
Steve.
invisible right now.
Steve. Well, thank you guys very much for coming out tonight on a Tuesday, rocking out with us here at Fitz's Lanes in the back. We're having a good time so far. All right, really quick. Matianak. What is that band name? Where'd you guys come up with that?
It was all me. It's actually Indonesian folklore witch. She dies from stillbirth and victimized men to torture them and kill them.
What?
Damn.
So how did you find this?
Well, previously we had a different name called Enochian Ritual, which I kicked the entire band out. And then these are all new folks, so we decided on a new name, and all the names they picked suck. So I just wanted a single name that's unique and not taken, and I was just making a whole list, and that one just kept screaming at me, not taken, no band is taken, and the meaning behind it is pretty cool. Plus, it's also a female.
Metal as fuck.
So I kind of represent kind of a Matianak, my version in the band. So that's where it came from. It's Indonesian.
Very cool. Very cool. And so how long has Matianak? I'm going to keep breaking it down because I got to say it like a... I don't know, big dummy. How long have you guys been rocking out? How long has this lineup been this lineup? Logan's brand new, I've heard.
Yeah.
So we're going to actually have him do most of the talking. No, we're not. That was a joke. Logan, you're off the hook. I was just messing with you. Woo! He's like, woo!
Yeah.
How long have you guys been?
Well, Talis was actually like the third new one. So Adam's been the only one that's been sticking out through the entire band. So I think it's close
been
to 2
almost
years.
almost a year and a half. I
Yeah,
think.
almost 2 years, so a year and a half.
She put out a post on Craigslist, and I responded, and the original lineup kind of met up at a bar, and it was great. One guy dropped out.
Wait, hold on. You met up in a barn?
A bar.
Or a bar?
A bar. A bar.
Okay,
That would be cool. If it
I
was-
heard barn.
And then we burned it down.
Meet me at the barn.
And we sacrificed the goat.
But yeah, one guy quit before we even had our first practice, so that was good. And then, we kind of started jamming a little bit, and who quit next?
We had a whole
I think it was
lineup
Nathan
change.
that quit next.
It was Drew. Remember Drew, our first drummer?
No, we got the first bassist quit who didn't even come to a practice. We got a different guy. He played bass for a while. He had to quit because work was getting too tough with doing the whole band thing, so he left. We got Tallis in almost a year ago, like in April, I think.
Yeah, it was about April.
April, yeah. And then our drummer left, and then we got another drummer, and he was in the band for a couple months. He left, and then we found Logan just about a month and a half ago.
And then
We lost
Mike.
another guitarist, too.
That guy.
Remember that guy? Yeah, we forgot about that guy because he's a douche.
It's a never-ending thing. We finally have a full lineup again.
So Logan, about a month and a half.
Yeah, month and a half or so.
And how'd you guys meet Logan?
Through our bass player Nathan.
Yeah,
He
Nathan put in
suggested
a word for
him.
me. I'm in another band called Arid, and Nathan is a fan. He's a fan. So he put in a word for me as a drummer.
A
And
fanboy?
He's a little bit of a fanboy. I mean, I've saw him crying at shows, shaking his hands.
Oh my God!
He signs a lot of boobs too. So.
Only Nathan's really. But
Yeah, Logan
Nate,
went
get
to
them
a-
boobies over here.
Logan went to our second show at Livewire, so like September 8th. I forgot who was introducing. Hey, this guy's Logan Freeman. And I was like, okay. And then I just walked away.
yeah, she ghosted me,
Me and Thomas
man.
talked to you.
Yeah, we had a
Thomas.
long conversation. I was great friends with these guys.
That was good.
I'm a very busy woman. I don't have time to be meeting people.
Gotta go. I got tacos.
I got tacos.
I got tacos I gotta get. So, wait, Logan, you're in another band too? Still currently in another
Yeah,
band?
yeah, I'm in another band as well.
What was it called?
Arid.
Arid.
We're like almost like we're Black and Death as well, but a lot grindier.
How do you spell that?
ARID.
Do I have Arid CDs at home?
I
Do
don't
you guys
know.
have any CDs out?
We have tapes.
Tapes. There you
We
go.
have tapes.
Old
We
school.
got beat tracks. Laserdisc, I think.
What?
VHS.
Put out all of our stuff on Laserdisc. Very cool, very cool. So this has been the lineup for about now with Logan about a month and a half.
Yeah, and Steve is pretty new too, but he's not here, so we won't get into that whole thing.
Okay. We won't get into
He's
the
here
whole
spiritually.
Steve thing.
Fucking Steve. Just kidding, Steve. I love you.
Very cool, very cool. Well, where you guys out of? I don't know what that hand motion was I was doing to you guys, but
Chicago, I guess. I mean, Talis lives in the suburbs. I'm on the north side. She's way on
Tinley
the south.
Park.
She's in Tinley Park.
I'm out of Bridgeport.
We all kind of meet
In the middle?
in the middle, kind of. Yeah. It is.
Yeah, in the middle of the earth, in the core.
the core that is Chicago.
Yes.
Very cool, very cool. Well, what would you guys describe your sound as? Before we're gonna play a bunch of tracks tonight from you guys. What would you guys describe your sound as?
Well, disturbing, creepy, evil. That's basically what we're aiming for. Powerful.
Noise.
There's lots of noise. No, it's not just noise. Especially when I do my vocals, we could go in detail about lyrics and the song titles.
And we will.
I'm sure. So I'll go more in detail of the way I sing and how I express it that way. So I do all of those vocal patterns on purpose, depending on the lyrics and what they're about.
Very cool, very cool. So, what did you guys bring out tonight? What are we playing? Anyone? Morgan? Did
well,
you?
we have 4 of the songs. So I'm not
Yeah,
sure
4
which one.
songs?
Yeah.
And it's an upcoming EP or album in full that you're recording right now.
We're not recording anything as of now. I know we had 2 recordings. It was with Vincent, so it was at a studio. So it was just 2 songs as a demo. Then our old drummer that quit and took a whole year to give us the songs. So it's just like kind of a rough draft recording / demo.
Kind of
But,
quick.
Yeah, kind
basement
of quick
recording.
rough draft, basement,
Okay.
stuck in a hot closet recording. So
Hey, that's the way to do it
I
sometimes.
probably lost like
And-
30 pounds in that closet.
You'll-
But we do plan to do an album, just waiting for more material, and then we're ready to release
It's hard to
an
write
album.
songs without a full band. You
Yeah.
can imagine.
All these lineup changes, so that's kind of withdrawal.
So then the 4 songs that we have, they're all
Yeah. they're all
recorded
in
around
there.
the same time.
Yeah, we got the live one mixed with some of the actual recordings, mixed with another live one. So, the 4 songs is "The Last Cry," "Touch of Silence," "A Woman in a White Dress," and "Domesticated Sacrifice," which I all named myself and wrote lyrics in the song and everything.
So why don't we go ahead and introduce the Metal Experience listeners to Matianak.
You might get possessed and you
Sorry.
might roll your head
Let's
360
do it.
degrees.
Whoa.
I'm fucking down.
Do we have
It's Tuesday
an,
night. Let's
an
get
exorcist
weird.
on hand in case any of this happens, or am I just relying on these
Isn't
cocktails?
the bartender in charge of that too?
The bartender is the exorcist.
She is now.
/ drink bringer.
We won't tell her what's going on if it starts happening, though. Okay, she's got to figure it out.
She's got to know.
You might have a slight seizure. It'll last for like about
It's
10
it's
minutes.
more fun if she goes, "What the fuck is happening?" and then she'll figure it out.
And then we're like, do your work. Do your thing. And she's like, oh, exorcism time.
Yep.
She'd actually be like, what the fuck is going on? And Skeet, hey, what's up, dude? You look fucking weird without your beard. See you later. That was Jason, one of the bartenders here. He shaved his beard off, and he looks really weird. So I just had to point that out. So what's the first track you guys want to play for us tonight?
What should we do first, guys?
Last Cry. That's our very first song.
That is, yeah.
It does say newer attached to it, so
That's a good place to start, yeah.
That's the very first song you guys wrote?
Yeah, well, Adam. Adam is the main, does everybody's stuff, basically.
I'm not going to take credit for that.
And you know what? Before we go into the song, what's the song about? So when you're listening, you kind of...
Okay, so The Last Cry, so it's basically what it is about. It's actually my old neighbor by 20th Street and Avers. She was an 80-year-old grandmother. And she killed her 7-month-old granddaughter with a power saw across her throat to stop her crying. And then she wanted to kill herself, and she failed. So this actually happened. All these songs are about realistic things. So I got inspiration by that because that is fucked up, and that's what I really
I
want
just
to
got
for.
fucking chills. That's like
Morgan's already possessed.
So basically, the way I sing is basically I'm that crazy grandmother.
I was gonna find it as a joke, a baby crying in the background. Like, nope, that became inappropriate automatically.
No.
Can't do that.
And then, yeah,
Jesus.
she wanted to kill the baby to stop the crying. So.
Jeez. Well, fucking A, that's super metal.
What a tearjerker of a
True
song.
story was all over the news.
I'm just gonna cry my eyes out now
Let's-
over here.
Let's do it. Matiana, this is Last Cry.
This is Linus. We're in the band Nephilim. You're listening to the Metal Experience.
We are back. I am Morgan Danielle with Luco Blaze. We're hanging out with Charlie, filling in for Derek tonight, and we are here with Matiana, and we just heard the first track they wanted us to hear called The Last Cry. And talk about creepy. Did you hear that laugh in there too? Holy shit.
It was perfect.
Just so, wow.
So brutal. So metal. I loved it.
I did too. That was awesome. Well, next up is influences. Individually, guys, how did you guys get started into the metal scene, and then how did you progress into this genre of metal?
Logan, new dog.
Always starts with me, man.
Raw dog it, dude.
I see all the eyes look at me.
Well, let's give this one to Logan first. Let's see how he reacts under pressure.
When I started playing drums, it was just like straight punk, like 1-2 drum beats, and then I just got faster and faster, and then I realized there's a genre that does 1-2 beats really, really fast, and that was like metal and black metal. So I started with like USBM and like almost shoegazy stuff, and then eventually that wasn't enough.
U.S. bowel movement?
Yeah.
What is that? What's USBM?
It's my favorite.
It's US bowel movement. Yeah, no.
One of them, they're great U.S. bowel movements.
U.S. black metal, like
Okay.
like the more like atmospheric type stuff, and then I got more and more raw, and then like depressive, suicidal black metal, and now I almost listen to thrash just entirely. So I'm all over the place.
And now baby metal.
And now baby
Baby
metal.
metal. What
So we
made
don't
you,
have to talk about that live.
what made you decide to pick up the drums?
You know, ironically, some Mormons on a bus today asked me that question on the way here.
What?
Ironically. I had
First off,
How do they know they were your drummer?
no. The important question is, first off, how did they know that you
They saw
you-
the baby
no,
metal.
No. How did you know they were Mormon?
well,
Because they clearly said it like 8,000
Yeah, no,
times. That's what they do.
they made that
Vegans.
very
Do
clear.
you know I'm a Mormon? Did you know that? All right.
In between every question, it was like, by the way, you know I'm a Mormon, right? And then they went on with the question.
What are they
you know?
trying to say? Were they dudes?
Yeah, I don't know what. It was very weird. They had one on each side of me, so I had to. I felt like I was being
Were they
attacked.
trying to convert you?
I don't know. I was nervous. I was gonna rob
Join
or
us,
something.
Logan. Join us. Become a Mormon.
But they asked I had to text my brother because he got me my first drum set, and I was like, why did I get into drums again? I don't remember because it was years ago. We're talking almost 10 years ago, and.
But it wasn't a text like that. It was a, help me, I'm being attacked
Yeah,
by
it was like,
Mormons.
they're
Tell me
asking
how I got into
questions.
drums.
They're gonna hurt me if I don't answer correctly. They know. They know. God's telling them, or do Mormons believe in God? I don't know.
I don't even
They believe in lots of sex and lots of women.
You can have like as many wives as you want.
Yeah,
You should've signed up.
exactly.
You should've signed up.
Damn it, he missed it. I missed my chance.
This interview is in the way. I had to leave because of this, man. You guys ruined it.
We're such a cock block.
God blocking with the Mormons.
Metal
man.
experience, cock blocking since 2017.
But I guess I just wanted to play drums. It was loud, and my mom probably hated it, so I probably loved it. Like.
Was there a band or a drummer that got you into beating on drums?
Well, in keeping with the theme of embarrassing myself, I listened to a lot of like Fall Out Boy when I first started playing drums. Yeah. In fact, My Chemical Romance was the band that inspired me to get a double bass pedal. I wanted to play the song "Hang 'Em High."
That was the band that inspired you to get a double bass.
Pussy.
Yeah. So
Hey, he wouldn't
to
be
do a
here today
triplet.
playing
I
drums
wouldn't be
if
here
it
today.
wasn't for those bands.
Just so we could do a triplet.
just like do a triplet, man.
You gotta start somewhere, man.
So I mean, that was my first influence. I really wanted to play some Fall Out Boy, and then my brother was in a band called Expendable Youth, and later Welcome Dusk.
Was that a Slayer cover band?
No, but they definitely ripped that name off of Slayer, straight up. They were like a neo-crust band, and of course you just hear, he's my brother. I hear the loud, noisy music in the room next to mine, and eventually it just kind of grew on me, and I'd never stopped listening to Fall Out Boy, but,
Fall Out Boy.
I stopped admitting it.
Morgan loves Fall Out Boy.
Yes. Baby metal, Fall Out Boy, this
The
is
lead
great.
singer of Fall Out Boy went to me and Tal's high school.
What?
Yeah?
Really?
Yeah, how about that? Glenbrook South, baby.
Did you know him?
No, he graduated the year before we were freshmen.
Oh.
Posers.
I know, right? That's why we got into metal, because we couldn't be like Fall Out Boy.
Yeah,
Like
no.
we never knew. I was like, fuck.
If you only went to high school a year earlier, it would have been a totally different.
You guys were just
Probably.
Oh, mom and dad.
Oh my goodness! All right, moving down the line. Tallis.
All right. So I guess I got into metal pretty early on. When I first heard Korn's first album, that's what got me into metal to start. And then after that, I just kind of kept up with like Korn, Mudvayne, Slipknot. Started going that way. Heard some Sepultura, stuff like that.
Sepultura.
Yeah. And then I don't know. What got me into bass, I guess, I've always played music, so I played like sax in school and stuff like that, and I always went to like the baritone saxophone. And
saxophonist?
Stuff like, yeah. So
You guys ever gonna feature some saxophone in the?
Do a little like black metal ska stuff.
Nice,
Yes.
dude.
So I just
Charlie on
love.
trumpet.
You still own a saxophone?
No, I haven't played in years.
I
But,
actually played trumpet in elementary school.
I knew it. I could see it. I knew it.
I could see it in him. You look like a trumpet player.
You guys are such percussionists.
But then I guess yeah. So I was more gravitated towards bass and not so much like lead guitar and stuff like that.
There's
so
bass
then-
solos.
Yeah. Actually, Last Cry has a good bass line in it. I don't like playing the just straight rhythm lines, holding whole notes and stuff like that. So Adam does a good job of helping get me some runs in there, and so it's pretty good. And then a lot of the stuff I like is like Mudvayne's bassist, Greg. I mean, he's just phenomenal.
Oh, so good.
I just love his runs, and that's kind of what I want to incorporate into it. It's more like that kind of runs in the verses and stuff, instead of just playing whole notes the whole time. And,
I hear you.
yeah. So and now I got into more black metal through Adam. Actually, I didn't listen to too much black metal really before joining, so I just kind of new to the scene. Started listening to 1349, some Winterfelleth. I just got into them pretty heavily here. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
So then, how do you get into the band where you're just like black metal? I'm gonna play that on bass.
Kind of, I told Adam about a year and a half ago that I was looking to get back into playing more frequently, and that's just when I think Nathan quit. So just when the first real bassist had quit, he's like, well, check this out, see if you like this kind of music, and we can talk from there. So that's kind of how it was, as he gave me some demos to listen to, and I liked it a lot.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah.
Very cool. Well, keep on going down. Adam.
Jeez, I was pretty much the same as Talos. Kind of got in with the new metal scene, like when you're like 12 years old, and it's like, oh, this is so angry, it's awesome, like Slipknot and Korn. For me personally, it was the Deftones. Still love them to this day. And then this amazing thing happened to me called Cowboys from Hell, and from there found Kill 'Em All, and just kind of went down that whole Metallica path, to when you find Load and you're like, what the fuck's going on here? But yeah, those first 4 Metallica albums are just, you can't say no. And then from there, you find all the other like the big 4, and then you go on from there. Black metal I started to get into like senior year of high school. Your very basic kind of Cradle of Filth, Immortal, Dimmu Borgir, and kind of start down that path. And then for a while in college and stuff, I was in like a metalcore, deathcore band, kind of that stuff for a while. And then wasn't in the band for a while and just was listening to all sorts of crazy stuff. But kind of went back to black metal and really, really liked it about 3 years ago, I'd say. And just ever since then, I just can't stop. Like, I subscribe to all these channels on YouTube that, put up new EPs every other day, and just all the different genres of it's crazy. Because when, when I was a senior in high school, 2007, the internet wasn't really a complete thing yet. So it's like you know the main bands because iTunes tells you what they are. It's like, oh, what's this? Okay, cool. So you like click on Dark Throne, you're like, oh my god, what is this? You're like, I never heard anything this. It sounds like, what is something playing? I don't know. Like, but then you come back to Dark Throne after you kind of, start listening to raw black metal, and then you realize, oh my god, this is fucking great. I actually started playing drums when I was like 13 or 14, and then I switched to guitar when I went to college because you can't take a drum set to college. It's kind of hard. So I started playing guitar and haven't looked back since. I just love it. So that's really that. And main influences, as far as our music goes, I love Dark Funeral. You probably hear a lot of that in there. The other one, I love Nightbringer too, so I tried. Our newer stuff that we didn't give you is kind of going that direction.
Why didn't you give it to us?
Sorry. When we come back next year or something, we'll
Yeah, you can bring that stuff too, please.
Okay.
All right, keep going down the line.
All right, so my aunt basically raised me with metal. So you're talking about Anthrax, Judas Priest, White Zombie, King Diamond, all those classic awesome bands. So got raised up all these powerful, strong singers, and imagery was always dark, according to my aunt. I was always a very creepy child, so I've never changed.
You're creepy.
What's the creepiest thing you did as a kid? Off topic for a minute.
Oh my goodness. Let's see.
Where do I start?
Oh, okay. I did a drawing, so it was like kind of all red. And then a teacher came up, was like, "Oh, what drawing is that?" I was like, "It's all red." I was like, "Yeah, it's a teacher." And I was like, "Oh, then what's the red stuff?" I'm like, "Teacher's dad."
I bet she didn't like that phone call home.
Yeah, mom wasn't too happy. But anyways, I've always been the same way as a kid. And as growing up, Emperor was mainly one of my first black metal bands that I really got into back in elementary school. So I started very, very little and started growing up from there. I was always the unique person in the entire school or the entire class. So I've always been this unique person that broke rules and didn't care. And I'll have piercings and color hair, which wasn't allowed back in the day. But I was like, I don't care. I'm not going to grow up to be wearing a suit. I'm going to be an artist. So I do have an art background, art degree, and all of that stuff. So that's where all it came from. One of my main influences is now North Rock. They're like a Blackened, grindcore, and also Dave is one of my main influence on vocals. He's freaking amazing. Music's amazing. I love Watain. That's another one. Eric's amazing vocalist. Nat Frost, another one. Easton from Emperor is another good influence of mine as well. So I'm all into creative bands, very unique creative sound. I will definitely like it, so I'm looking for very unique kind of sound to it. So I'm trying to stick around that topic. Be unique, but also not be the same old boring stuff. I like to keep a variation in different things, stuff like that. So I could keep going on and on. But
so what got you into, like, you know what? I can do those vocals.
Well, since I was a child, I've always was performing and singing in front of a camera. I would just like steal my mom's camera, put it in the middle of the living room, and start dancing and singing, just random stuff. So I always was very like goofy entertainer, always going to talent shows. So I always loved singing, always loved dancing, even though I don't do it now, but I do know how to dance. My grandma's my main influence in really encouraging me and doing everything I do. I did a lot of talent shows. The one I remember, as far as I know, I did Mother from Danzig, so I sang that. Mother. Yeah, my grandma was so proud of me, But she's my main influence.
She's
to
probably
keep
like,
me going.
"Oh, it's about Mom."
I'm like, "Sorry, Mother." But yeah, I've always been a singer since I was a child, so that's kind of grew up in me. And I was like, man, I need something more angrier. So that's when I started singing closer to 14 years of age. So I'm 28 now. So I've been in and out of bands all over the place nonstop. This is actually my first black metal band. I've been like years trying to form my own black metal band, but it's just so difficult to get around musicians and all of this stuff. But all this hard work and patience really paid off and finally made it happen.
Hey-o.
Hi.
She's talking about you guys. Logan.
Especially Logan
Especially
Me in
Logan.
particular.
with the baby medal.
And baby metal. Very cool, very cool. Well, why don't we go ahead and play another track off of the, what is it, demo? I say it was a demo,
It's like
right?
a mixed demo / kind of tweaking here and there what's good songs to throw in there, and plus there was 5
Woman in a white dress.
errors.
I vote that one.
Woman in the white dress, that's like our third one. Yeah, so A Woman in the White Dress, that's actually about Matianak, so I did explain what the title is about, the folklore witch. She usually is wearing a white gown and died from stillbirth. So you'll hear me chant really weird language. So I am saying an Indonesian sentence there. It's basically it's Berenak Mari Pantiona. So it's
That's
basically
pants.
Yes, that's pants. Yeah.
I knew that one, guys.
So-
See that?
Yeah, Berenak
Morgan.
Mati Paranoia. That's
job.
basically
Mark that down.
basically a woman that's died in childbirth. I'm just chanting that over and over. So
What does the pants have to do with it?
Do you have your pants on right now?
Nope.
that's probably why.
She lost her pants. Very cool, very cool. All right, so this is Lady in the White Dress?
A woman in a white
A
dress.
woman in the white dress. All right. Well, let's do it. Matiana, A Woman in the White Dress.
Hey, this is Pete.
Tanner.
And we're Bloodletter, and you're listening to
All right, we are back at the Metal Experience. We are hanging out here at the back of Fitz's Lanes, Fitz's Spare Keys, Fitz's... We don't know anymore. It's changed so many times. We're in the back. We're in Elmhurst, rocking out. We're with Matianak, and we just heard another brutal, badass track. That was A Woman in the White Dress. I am Luke O'Blaze, Morgan Danielle, sit next to me, Charlie. And so, yeah, that song was basically about the band title. The band name, which I wanted to go over just because I was spelled out all hooked on phonics. Spell it out for me, because it's not how we pronounce it. It's a little different. That's why Morgan, for the last 2 weeks, could not pronounce it.
Yeah, you don't want to
Or
know
when
what
she
I was
did,
calling you.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it's Matianak.
The K is silent. You told me earlier.
Silence.
Perfect. Perfect. So those silent Ks.
Yeah.
Well, usually this is about the time we play a goofy little sweeper, which is a little intro thing, and we talk to Derek, the man with all the knowledge, the metal knowledge. He derives it from his chin hair. But he's gone this week. He's out saving the world, one metal band at a time. I think he's arm wrestling Sylvester Stallone for a semi-truck. But tonight we have a fill-in. A friend of ours, Charlie, who's always here. He's always here rocking out, eating. I always order food, and then Charlie gets something. I'm like, fuck, Charlie, that looks so much better than what I ordered. Always pisses me off what he gets because it's so good.
Now I'm going to order that.
Now he's going to order up some random news and some tour news, right? Is that what you got for us?
Yeah.
You're pretty much just going to take Derek's segment where we're not going to give you any little intro. We're just going to be like, Charlie.
Here's Charlie.
Here's Charlie. He's got no pants on. What do you got for us
I
tonight,
think he
brother?
just checked to see if he had pants
He looked.
on.
He looked.
He looked. He's like,
He
wait,
looked.
how do you know?
Fuck, where'd my pants go? What do you got for us?
I got a Christian metalcore band from Erie, Pennsylvania. They're called War of Ages.
Sounds familiar.
They're playing, if anyone's heard of it, Face Down Fest. It's going to be at the Glass House out in California. It's a 3-day fest. It's going to be May 11th to the 13th, and they're going to be playing on the 13th. 24 bands are going to be playing.
Woo! 24 all local bands or some unsigned? Unsigned bands, or you got touring bands hitting that up too, or what's? Give me the deets, babe.
Major bands.
Major.
Major.
All right. Major. You guys keep a lookout for some major bands. And what was the band name again? War of Ages.
War of Ages.
Coming to California. Not by us, though.
And don't have any other tours at this time.
All right. I'll accept that as your final answer. What else you got for us, brother?
Last weekend, Anthrax just played 70,000 tons of metal down in Miami.
That's
Nice.
the cruise ship, right?
Yeah.
Were you there?
No.
Damn it.
Wish we were.
Anthrax has a coffee out now, and I was going to buy it from Charlie. This is America. Charlie Bennett. That's how I pronounce it. Even though he does not. I will always call him Charlie Bennett. Not to his face, though. They have a coffee out, and I was totally going to buy it, and I was like, fuck. It's expensive coffee. So I didn't. But I wish I did. That's my story about Charlie. I could have bought coffee from him, but I didn't. Thanks, Logan. Thanks for your support. He's always there.
I got your back.
All right,
Always.
Yes. All right, Charlie, what else you got for us?
Hey, Anthrax also has a big, huge tour. It's both European and American.
Are they playing with Killswitch or something?
Yeah, American, they're playing with Killswitch and Devil Wears Prada.
Are they coming to...
Yeah, but it's only them.
Oh, it's only them.
March 31st at the Arcada Theater in St. Charles.
Arcada. We were there. We saw Jenny McCarthy.
Mm-hmm.
She's hot. That's all I got to say about that. And then, some goofy tour, I don't know. Morgan's like, hey, you think she's hot? Here we go. I'm like, all right.
Second row.
Second row. I think she might have looked at me. She never looked at me, actually.
She definitely did. You, the guy not wearing pants. So she definitely
Yeah. She's like, who's this fucking asshole in the second row that wasn't wearing pants?
I wouldn't let him leave the house if he wasn't wearing pants.
That's
I
true.
would.
So I didn't wear my shoes that time. No, they're playing at the Arcada Theater, and that's with that lineup.
No, it's just Anthrax.
Yeah, only
But that's
Anthrax.
weird.
And they're like
because
$75 tickets.
that theater is all seating, right?
Yeah.
They take the chairs out.
How do you remove chairs that are bolted into the ground,
Same way they
Morgan?
did it at Congress Theater.
What?
The chairs in the back in Congress Theater, they used to have just chairs there for theater shows, but they took it out because the Slayer concert tore out the chairs.
Well, that's how they Slayer fans tore those out. They didn't take them out.
I'm just saying, they will take the chairs out.
Slayer fans?
I don't
So
fucking
you're
know.
going to tell me that Slayer fans, before Anthrax plays,
Do you think everybody
gonna
at
go
an
there,
Anthrax
rip
concert
out-
is going to be sitting?
they're going to go there, they're going to rip out the chairs and be like, hey,
Maybe.
for the Anthrax show.
It was their stupid idea to book there.
Jeez. So brutal.
Wait, is just them playing?
It's just
It's
Anthrax.
just them. But we'll see them on open air,
They play in like a 3-hour set.
I guess.
We're gonna play
For
every
$75, it better be 3 hours.
All right. Very cool, very cool. All right, Charlie. What else you got for us? It's all right, you can tell me.
A band called Siler from New York. Their tour starts March 3rd. Starts in El Paso, Texas. Two closest shows are March 9th at the Rave with Memphis May Fire.
Morgan likes them.
I do.
And
I do
the Color Moral and Bad,
Morale, you're funny. Morgan likes them too.
and Bad Seed Rising.
Morgan, do you know that band?
I've heard of them. Haven't looked them up.
She knows that band. She hasn't looked them up yet. That's at the Rave?
Yeah.
Oh my God, let me tell you something about the Rave. Morgan,
No, you cannot.
the Rave is a sweet venue.
He'll tell you more on the break. Continue, Charlie.
I love that place.
Stop. Stop right now.
So what else you got?
And the other show is Friday, March 10th at the Ready Room in St. Louis.
All right. The Golden Arch, right? Is that St. Louis? Golden Arch? Something about an arch.
It's not gold.
That's McDonald's.
That's right. I knew I had those mixed up. St. Louis, McDonald's.
It's the arch, not the
Just
gold.
the arch. Okay.
Oh my god.
Has same lineup, but Bless the Fall is
Know
gonna be-
know your U.S. landmarks better.
I knew it was an arch. Just goldenness McDonald's, I guess. Oh my goodness. All right. I'm sorry. Charlie, what did you just say? I was crying.
Same lineup, but Bless the Fall is going to be joining the tour and joining that show.
Very cool. Very cool. Morgan, Bless the Fall.
Yep.
She likes them. Just had to make sure.
Last album sucked.
Well, she likes them other than their last album. What else you got for us?
The tour ends at Columbus, Ohio. If anyone has started the Rock the Range,
Rock the Range, that's pretty big.
That's sold out.
Pretty big
Already
festival.
sold out.
And that's a huge festival. And that's an every
Yeah.
year thing. Very cool. Very cool. So is this all tour news? Or you got me some miscellaneous news.
I got one miscellaneous news.
All right. Fuck me up with some miscellaneous news, son.
Psychopathic Days has ended.
Has
What?
ended.
Yeah. They have parted ways.
What?
Well, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Psychopathic Days.
Here lies another Chicago band.
They were awesome.
A moment of silence. And we're done.
All right, so your pick this week that you brought for us was
Forget My Silence from St. Petersburg, Russia.
So a band from St. Petersburg, Russia. How did you find this band?
I was just at college. I had looking around on YouTube and I just found them.
Are they signed or unsigned?
Unsigned.
Unsigned from Russia?
Formed in 2011.
All right.
And their first single came out and reached 3 million views
wow.
in only a couple months.
It's pretty
My
awesome.
second question is, what were you looking up that you found?
Just metal.
All right, just metal from Russia. All right, one more time. What are we going to listen to real quick?
Forget My Silence, and this is only the beginning.
All right, very cool. Let's do it, Morgan. You got that queued up?
I do.
All right, let's do it.
And now, back to the metal experience.
Did you say hookers and blow?
No, I said the metal experience.
That's not nearly as good.
Fuck you! Will you wear the blood? So
What's up, guys?
Hey!
I had just heard "Forget My Silence" with "This is only the beginning."
All the way from Russia, correct?
Correct.
Very cool.
And when they did that song, the singer actually blew out his vocals.
Was it on the part?
No, that
Or
was
something
in the
crazy.
very beginning where he went really high.
He blew out his vocals in the beginning of the song?
When they were making the song.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Amateurs he's saying over there.
Gonna record
Well,
my vocals.
very cool, though. Sounded fucking metal as fuck. Who do we have on with us tonight, though?
And we're hanging out with Matianak.
Boom.
Yep.
Who are you? Sorry, I'm just fucking with you.
Who are you?
That was Charlie. Charlie filling in for Dirty D, the dirty. I got nothing. That was filling in for the Chin Hair of Knowledge. I'm Lugo Blaze with Morgan Danielle. Fucking, I was about to announce
Hanging
something
out
else.
with Matiana.
Hanging out with Matiana, the metal experience, in the back of Fitz's spare keys. Spare keys?
Spare keys.
You figured that out on break?
I tag them every single week.
All right. I usually don't walk out of here being able to read much, so. Or
All right. Well, anyway, back to the band. Thank you guys for joining us once again. So let's talk upcoming music that you guys are planning. Now that you have a lineup that I hope that you are comfortable with.
Logan, you good?
I'm fine.
He's good.
He'll have me after this, though.
What are you thinking about album-wise right
What
now?
is 2017 going to bring?
All right, so planning on doing maybe another song or two, and
playing shows again.
Shows again. As for album, we do plan to record a full album, hopefully 7-8 songs or so. The album artwork will consistently be about very creepy photography with my photography friends that we're gonna gather around and do some creepy shit.
Hopefully featuring a lot of Logan.
That's every.
He was looking down. He heard his name. Was like, what?
Yeah, every page will be a different pose.
I only got like 3 though. So.
You got 3 pages.
That
you get 3
looks
pages out of him.
familiar.
Didn't he do that pose on page 1?
But yeah, but each page, on according to the lyrics, is gonna be basically the imagery of what it is about. So I have a lot of ideas, especially with the Last Cry one with the creepy grandma and dead baby.
Sorry, I had to give him a little special message.
Do you know who and where you're looking at recording with right now?
With our friend Vincent, he recorded 2 of our songs with our old drummer and kind of old lineup, basically, except for Adam.
Mm-hmm.
And we're probably going to stick with him. He's moving at the moment, bigger house, bigger studio space, and hopefully by the end of this year, start recording, getting something out and fun
Nice.
stuff out because people keep bothering. I'm like, wait, we need more material.
Awesome. Now, you're hoping to have this done by the end of the year, or?
I hope so. That's what I'm aiming for whenever Vincent decides to move to a house and gets the studio ready.
Vinny.
Vincent.
It's all on you, Vince.
Vincenzo.
Yeah, so he's
What's
cool,
the name
buddy.
of the studio? I
It's
don't
like
remember.
Swift Studios, Swift Road Studios.
Yeah, Swift Road Studios. That's it.
So pretty cool guy.
Shout out to you, Vince.
Friend of a friend of a friend of a friend kind of thing.
Has this lineup played a show yet together?
Not Logan.
Not Logan nor Steve.
Okay.
Just me,
So
Adam, and Talis.
getting these guys up to par before you.
Yeah, it's learning all the old stuff
Yeah,
and
we
as
get
well
a-
as the newer song and a half we have going at the moment.
Adam. Yeah, what's up? Between you and me, how's Logan doing?
Dude,
Earmuffs. Logan, earmuffs. Earmuffs around the headphones.
I still want to hear it.
No, he's doing great. I mean, he's been put in a tough spot to kind of. He's hearing things from our first drummer Drew and our drummer Mike that kind of filled in after Drew left. So he has this weird hybrid going on between the two of them in different parts, and it's working out so far.
if they both made a baby, it will be Logan.
Yeah.
Their drumming styles, yeah.
Little Logie.
Wait, he's the baby metal.
Yeah, he is the
We've come full circle. We're done.
he is the youngest of the group. He is the baby.
Aww.
Come on, guys, you're embarrassing
Only
me.
22 years of age, and we're all old fucks here.
So pretty.
That's what my mom says.
Well, why don't we go ahead and play another track that you guys brought with you guys tonight. What's the next track you guys want to play?
Touch of Silence.
Want to do Touch
Yeah,
of Silence?
yeah.
All right.
This is one of our favorite ones to play. Like actually, all of us play together.
So
love
Touch
doing
of
this
Silence is another interesting, realistic thing. So it was about a lady that sold a freezer, but inside was her remains of her dead mother in there.
What?
So she told the person that was selling it, do not, take the chains off, all this stuff about church, and they're going to pick it up, and yeah.
Wait, so someone bought a freezer already pre-chained?
Yes.
And then they were told,
Don't
Pre-dead
open those
mom.
shit.
Don't open it.
open the freezer. You can have it.
We don't know why you're buying the freezer, but
Don't open it.
Yes, so the lady opened it anyways, and there was the mother.
So wait, why would you even agree to buy the freezer if it was chained and told not to open it?
I'm not sure, but
This
that
is a
was an
true-
interesting story.
true story?
So, yeah, and I call it Touch of Silence.
Why would you sell a freezer when you know there's a dead body in it?
She probably did not know there was a dead body until she opened it herself.
The
That was
economy,
the client.
The
That
economy.
Economy, man.
this was sold on Craigslist too.
How did you hear about this story?
I looked for the most fucked up stories I could ever find. So
Jesus.
she was not murdered. Apparently, the mother died naturally, and her daughter has some sort of disorder and freaked out. And I was like, I'm just gonna put my mom in the freezer.
I'm renaming the Touch of Silence freezer for sale.
Yeah, and in Craigslist.
Chain included.
And then she wrapped it in a chain and then sold it. The person buying it was like,
Well, I need a
why
freezer.
did you
That's not
chain
weird.
this closed? Well, the economy.
It's to trap the cold.
I really like keeping the cold in
am
there.
I supposed to keep my Klondike bar?
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
My kid tries to steal my Klondike bar. I got to keep it in there. Just don't open it. I know you're buying it, but keep it chained. All right. Very awesome.
Oh, true
Very
story.
crazy. True story. This is Touch of Silence, Matiana.
Hi, I'm Brandon.
Hey, I'm Ben. We're from Snow Burial, and you're listening to the Metal Experience.
Hi, I'm Brandon.
Hey, I'm Ben. We're from Snow Burial, and you're listening to the Metal Experience.
All right, that was another Matiak song. Wait.
What?
No.
No.
Okay. Matiana. You know what? I looked at the wrong one. I was like, fuck, I'm going to blast through it this time. In my mind, I was like, I'm not going to make it sound like it's 2 words. And then I looked at the K and I was like, fuck.
Made it sound like one wrong
No,
word.
one wrong word. Matiana.
There you go.
All right. Actually, Morgan, throw everything away. We'll redo
Nope.
everything. All right. So that song was Touch of Silence, and that was recorded live
Yes.
by Mom.
By Mommy.
Mom recorded that one.
Yeah, I didn't know.
You didn't know?
I was like, Mom, you have a video? Post that shit.
I'm looking at you, Morgan. So the video is up, just like the last song that we heard that was also live, A Woman in the White Dress. That is up on the YouTube.
Yeah, it's put Matiana live and they'll appear.
Spell that for me.
Matianak.
Makes it sound so easy, because it is. Learn it. Learn it, folks. And you got a couple of videos up there you were saying.
It's like 3.
What's the third one?
Domesticated Sacrifice.
Which we're going to listen to.
Yeah, it's not the live one. This one's actually recorded by Vincent, so that one's a live recording.
Vincent, not Vincenzo.
With Nathan, our old bassist, our old drummer Drew, Adam, and our old guitarist Mike. So everyone else that's not here except for Adam and me.
Us and everyone.
And everyone else.
Everyone else.
Everyone else.
Fucking Greg.
And Logan made a funny earlier.
Yeah.
But we won't talk about that.
No, I don't remember what it was.
Because it wasn't that funny. Logan.
Thanks for humoring me.
Fucking guy.
You want to know what that one's about?
What is Touch of Silence? We already went over that.
Domesticated Sacrifice.
You're going to... I'm still trying to get over the dead woman.
Well, the
in
domesticated
freezer.
part, I would assume it's about a marital murder.
Close enough. So this actually happened in my job.
What?
What?
Yeah. So there was a African.
What was the song title?
Domesticated. Please know how to spell that.
Domesticated. Oh, I'm a great
He's going to
speller.
spell it out like phonics.
No, I mean, I could spell, but then I break it down, hook down phonics. If when I got to read it like, we're coming back in and Matiana, and I got to fucking, I can't be like, Matianak. Fuck. So domesticated.
Sacrifice.
Okay. And this is about something that happened at work?
At my job, yeah.
Goodness,
I work
can't
at
wait
an
to
animal
hear
shelter, so there was a
Oh, no.
lady.
No.
No, it has to
So,
happen.
but we're not going to play this yet. We're gonna tease you with what's it about, and then we're gonna go into something else.
This isn't about cute puppies and kittens, is it?
It's about a cat.
I can't hear this.
Just cover yours.
This is gonna make me
Morgan,
cry.
earmuffs.
Well, anyways, yeah, this
Over the headphones.
So there was this
I like
lady.
Logan's earmuffs over the headphones.
It's actually louder.
You ready?
I am
All
born
right.
ready.
Okay. So this lady came into my job, and she had a bag, and it was like wrapped in like plastic and lace. Yeah, and that came out of the bag. But anyways, yeah, the lady was saying, "Oh, my cat got killed by Satan. The Catholic churches, the witches burned it and killed my cat." Yeah. So.
What?
Yeah, so she kept chanting that over and over and over. And when the manager came up, say, "Oh, can we get the bag? What's in the bag?" So it was.
What's in the bag?
Inside the bag was a dead cat wrapped in plastic and lace. So it's about that lady.
Clearly, the Catholic church killed that cat.
Yeah, and she kept saying the witches beat it to death and Satan killed her cat over and over and over. So
that makes
she walked
sense.
away with this cat in the bag and left.
Wait, so she left with her dead cat?
Yeah.
She just showed it to you.
She was just like, "Hey guys, check out what I got."
Want to see my dead cat?
That's very weird.
You can't.
Yeah,
Don't touch it.
so-
Don't touch it.
You can't have it. Well, It was nice chatting with you. I guess I'll see you later. Who the fuck was that lady? Oh, my goodness. Well, on that note, I'm allergic to cats, so...
You might sneeze after this
I
song.
might sneeze after that. We're not going to play that, though. We're just toying with your emotions on that. We actually got a Hey, Look What I Found pick.
Now it's time for
Hey man, look what I found!
Only on the Metal Experience.
All right, we got all the way from Ottawa / Ontario, Canada. That's two different places, right? It's got to be. I'm not familiar with.
I don't know how
geography
Canada's
in
divided.
Canada, Ottawa, Ontario, and Ontario, Canada. So they're from both places, or Ontario is like.
Isn't
it's like Chicago?
both of those places in Canada?
Wait a second. Is that like Chicago, Illinois, USA? Is that how I'm reading this?
Yes.
Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Anyone?
That would make
Anyone?
sense.
I don't think that's right.
What?
That's not like Chicago, Illinois, USA.
I don't think so.
Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Morgan, look
Nope.
that up. Thanks. So anyway, that's what she wrote down for me. Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. If anyone knows,
Yeah, because both those places are in Canada.
They
It makes
are.
sense to me.
let me know. This band, Endemise, we got a twofer for you tonight. Fragments in Flame and Come Serene Dark off their album Anathema. Let's do it. Now, Morgan.
You're listening to the Metal Experience.
We've assembled a collection of bands who have drummers.
Hard to imagine.
Well, it's easy if you try, Dick. Now sit back and listen.
All right, we just heard Endemise from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and we did look that up. Talis looked that up for me. It's like Ontario's a territory, so it's kind of like saying Chicago, Illinois, USA.
Yeah.
Who he also before said, "No, you're wrong, you big stupid dummy." And they looked it up, and I was correct. So Endemise from Ottawa. Let's just say Ottawa, Canada. Chicago, USA. Same thing, right? Ottawa, Canada. We heard a twofer from them. Fragments in Flame and Come Serene. That actually looks like Dork. Come Serene Dork. Come Serene Dark. Off the album Anathema. Doesn't it look like Dork? Come Serene Dork. Yeah, thanks, Morgan. She always likes to try and let me switch these letters around for him, and hopefully he figures it out. I outsmarted you this time. Got that one. Anyway, I'm Lugo Blaze, Morgan Danielle, Charlie. Sitting over here. Matiana, K is silent, rocking out with us still at Fitz's Lanes in the back, kicking it. And so we got one more song we're going to play from you guys tonight, but not yet. As we listen to the fucking Moving Out. No, what's that goofy song? She doesn't know.
All I hear is a wicked harmonica.
Yeah, that's a fucking Samson. You know what I'm talking about. She doesn't know. Anyway. So 2017, you guys are going to be recording soon. So do you have, you said you were looking 7 or 8 tracks?
I'm aiming for that. We'll see how we get through, and hopefully lineup doesn't change again.
Logan, I'm looking at you.
Me too.
I'm actually leaving after this.
Fuck. How many tracks?
He only joined the band for the interview.
For the interview? You guys are going on the Metal Experience?
I just want to
in.
meet you.
I'm glad we met. I'm going to hug you so good after this.
Just that mustache.
Like creepy.
Makes him look like he's straight out of the 80s. He shaved yesterday and had double take because we were doing an interview in the city. And I looked at him because he spent forever in the bathroom, and I kept hearing the razor. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? And he comes out. I'm just like, I started laughing as he puts the hat on, and I'm like, oh my God, it's like an 80s movie right now.
It looks
Just
great. It looks
How I live my life. The 80s.
It's true.
So, how many of these tracks? You said you have one of these 8 tracks kind of done. How many of these tracks you guys got?
Like altogether songs right now, we have 5 songs, 6 kind of tweaking, 7 kind of tweaking. We got like tweaks of every possible song we could just throw out there.
So for the 7 or 8 songs you want to play for the new CD, how many songs are you going to re-record the stuff we got on the demos, or are you
Yeah.
gonna? Okay.
Not all of them.
What?
Not all of them.
Okay.
He doesn't like one song.
Just not all of them.
Okay. All right. I'll accept that.
And we have new guitarist too. He's not here, Steve. So, I mean, he just joined the band a month before Logan did. So, trying to incorporate his ideas in it too. So it kind of sounds going to change a little bit, just with his ideas.
Just another influence.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Guitar style.
I feel like music's going to change a slight bit. So probably for the better, obviously. But
Oh yeah, I would hope so.
More
Probably.
darker, more evil, more.
Unless Logan does something, I don't know.
We plan on changing for the worse. Hope you guys like it.
Well, he brought his cowbell to practice, so I don't know what that was about. But.
Listen, man, every song needs a good cowbell.
You're gonna feature a song with cowbell?
Well, I will.
Cowbell blast beat.
And Talis is gonna do a solo on the saxophone.
Oh, yeah, it's
Now
gonna
that he
be-
sees it can be done on a clarinet,
Yeah.
I feel like you can also do that on saxophone.
Definitely. I'm going to throw a nice deep death metal growl in there, too. Middle of my set, just,
The only black
endless-
metal band to feature a saxophone.
The endless possibilities.
You guys will be well known.
And where
Carpathian Forest had it too.
Carpathian Forest had a saxophonist?
In one of the songs, yeah.
You'll be the second.
You'll be the second.
And we're doing 2 songs.
Okay.
2 songs. The second band to ever feature a saxophone doing 2 songs. Wear the purple spandex, just like that dude in the Lost Boys. You know his name, right? You know it by heart. He does. I believe all saxophonists are like, that's the guy. Like when You're like, oh yeah, I started playing guitar because of Angus Young. People are like, I started playing saxophone because the dude in the Lost Boys. He was jacked and his purple spandex. That's you.
Absolutely.
That was
Absolutely.
When did you start playing saxophone?
When did I start
Yes.
playing? I started playing it when I was, in 4th grade. So what does that make you?
10.
10?
11.
Oh, I was like, what do you mean? What does that make me? I'm like,
30 years ago.
what does that make?
What does it make?
So I was in 4th grade. So Luco, how old were you? What? I don't know.
It's relevant, you know. Yeah, so played for about 6 years then. So 10 till 16, and then...
I just want to throw it out there that I played clarinet, but it was for about 2 months in 4th grade as well. But it's about 2 months, and then I said enough of that.
You could also do crazy necrophagus guitar clarinet covers. That was a clarinet he was using, right? That I showed you?
I think so, yeah.
Because I don't know instruments. I was just
clarinet.
wild guessing.
The closing song to our first album is going to be insane. Yeah. I mean, we're going to have clarinet, saxophone.
Just be a symphony, basically.
Full orchestra, yes.
And you're just going to be like, like making the fucking... I hope so. Just like the worst noise you can get out of a saxophone. Close the CD on that. What the fuck was that? Like, yeah, man. That was a saxophone. Talas shreds on that thing.
Oh, yeah.
He has no idea what he's doing, really. I don't know what all the years of practice were about. That's what they would say, but your
Mom
face
will
would
be
be like,
pissed. All that money
dude,
going.
it's so
Oh.
good. But you don't have a saxophone anymore.
I don't, no.
What made you decide to give it up and pick up the slap of the bass?
There wasn't a clarinet playing death metal guy back then, so I had no inspiration.
All he had was Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
Is that why you picked up the saxophone? Or your mom was like, I want my son to grow up to be like Bill Clinton. We're buying him a saxophone.
That was a good one.
Next president of the world sitting right across the table from me.
Who knew?
Nice to meet you. Hey, when you become president, remember me.
I'll keep you in mind.
Buy me a candy bar or something.
Don't let him into the White House.
All the doors are unlocked.
Yeah.
Are the doors unlocked in the White House?
No locked doors.
Listen, let me come to the White House and unlock all the doors for me.
It's got an even more secret pool than the rave.
Don't tempt him.
I'm there, brah.
And tons of Klondike
When you
bars.
Oh my God.
Unlimited.
hide
Klondike bars.
one, no, I want it harder. Hide one Klondike bar in one freezer. I'll try and find it.
All right.
Hide two actually, because I'll give one to Morgan.
Seems like a fun video game.
Fucking walk through the
Find
White
a
House.
Klondike bar in the White House. That'd be
So
awesome.
when Talos becomes president for one day, you heard it here. He's gonna unlock all the doors in the White House and let me walk around there. But I'm wearing my VIP shirt.
Oh, absolutely. Won't let you in without it.
Actually, get me a different one.
Different one? Okay.
So it actually makes
The
sense.
security?
No, I'll wear the red.
Security for the White House?
The only
Secret
reason
Service.
he's president is because he plays saxophone, right?
That's it.
That's
Yeah.
the only. Okay, all right. All right.
Yeah, that's how Bill Clinton became president,
Right?
right?
I
Mean
guess.
saxophone, yeah, mean saxophone player.
Yeah, that's what sold him to all the kiddies.
Vote for me.
That's Morgan. Morgan messing everything up.
I'm good.
No, you're not.
I'm good.
You're great.
Oh. Awesome. I got nothing.
Morgan, why don't we do a quick round of how well do you know your bandmates?
I
But
would.
more importantly,
Oh, God.
how well do you know Logan? And how well does Logan know the rest of the band?
Oh,
Let's do that.
no.
Let's do that one.
All
So,
right.
Logan, this is going to be a team building exercise.
Perfect.
So you can become closer with your bandmates, and they can also become. They will just know who you are in your band.
Yeah. This is how I'm going to lose my spot in the band.
Oh.
Okay. We'll find out.
All right. First
Are
question.
you
All right,
ready?
I got. Let me. For everyone, what is Logan's favorite movie?
You're just
Baby
pod-
Metal Live.
The DVD.
I
Is there-
told you guys this.
Is there a genre? Give him a
I
genre.
don't think I
Give him a hint.
You did?
Yeah.
The Spice World Girls
It was
movie.
actually Trapped in the Closet 1 through 12 on DVD.
Oh fuck! I knew
I
that.
told
I
him
did
that.
tell you.
What is that?
R. Kelly, baby.
Trapped in the Closet, R. Kelly on DVD.
Oh come on, dude. Dude, you're missing out on some great humor there.
Morgan, why haven't you got me this for either my birthday or Christmas or any time ever?
She's not into guys peeing on girls.
R.
I
Kelly
guess.
loves peeing on people.
Your favorite movie is a porn collection?
That's not a porn collection.
Your favorite
What
movie
is
That's
this?
his album. That's his album he put on a DVD.
Oh my god.
R. Kelly peeing on people?
No, that's a different movie. You're thinking of a different
That's
movie.
my second favorite.
Okay.
This is like legit. This isn't like a bootleg thing.
Yeah.
This is legit. He put it out. And it's hilarious. You gotta watch it.
Morgan,
Nope.
order it right now.
Play a song real quick.
Morgan. All right, so Logan, every single member, what's their favorite movie?
Favorite movie. All right.
Go down.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay.
Okay.
Got
Texas
it.
Chainsaw Massacre.
Got it.
No.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The sequel.
3 for 3.
The one with Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, for, new generation or next generation. Pretty good. Pretty good at this.
Okay.
3 for 3.
All right, so actually, what are they?
Well, I was always big into Chucky, so Chucky movies are a big collection. for
Kinda
me.
close.
And this movie
Same
I was
genre.
obsessed with since I was 4, Troll.
Troll with the green slime.
I don't know if you ever seen it, but like this troll guy injects them with this ring, and they turn to really bizarre creatures, and that fascinated me as a child.
Nice.
Wayne's World.
Good call. Thomas?
One of my favorites, American History X.
All right.
That's a good one.
Some curb stomping. Weirdo.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right, here we go. Your band members' shoe sizes.
What?
Oh, God. Okay. I don't mean to insult any of you when I do that. I'm going to pick it out of the way right now. I'm going to say 6.
Women's or men's?
Women 6.
Women's 6.
Depends on the shoe, but this one is 6 now. Yeah.
Boom!
Close enough.
That's
I
good.
actually have a foot fetish, so
Oh my god.
I'm kidding.
We learned something new about Logan
I'll
tonight.
make sure to cut off
He's
my
like-
feet now.
Looking at your toes when you're practicing.
You got some nice toes over there, Adam.
Watch out.
I think I'm going to say Adam is an 11 and a half.
10.5 to 11.
I'm close. Tallest is a solid 14. You can't see him. He's massive.
You know what they say about shoe size.
You gotta buy large goddamn
That's
socks.
what he's facing.
See those as socks? Jeez! Oh my goodness, Morgan.
All right, favorite foods.
Is beer a food?
Beer is a beverage.
Okay.
But if you freeze it, you could eat it.
Do you chew it?
Yeah.
Think about things that go with beer. It'll probably be one of me or Carlos's favorite foods.
I'm gonna say chimichangas.
Nice, dude.
That's up there. That's up there.
Hollis, chimichangas?
Top 3, baby.
It's close, man. Enchiladas.
Enchiladas, right there. You're right. You're in the same ballpark.
You know, I'm gonna say quesadillas. No.
Human flesh.
That was
So
second.
close.
That was second.
So close.
Second.
Human flesh quesadillas.
Human flesh
There you go. You
quesadillas.
gotta get the inside topping thingies right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, guys.
You're out of the band.
You're out of the. You're out. He's gone.
I told you guys I didn't want to do the interview.
Did we go over Adam yet?
Yeah, I got it right.
What was it?
It was whatever Adam. It was,
I was sorry.
What did I say again, Adam?
I was ordering a beverage.
Didn't hear anything. I don't know.
Pizza.
Pizza.
That's sure. That's up there. Yeah.
There you go.
Who does not like pizza?
Yeah.
Wings, pizza, whatever.
Yeah, wings on.
They
pizza.
go together. so
Wings
it's
on
fine.
pizza. Bone. Traditional wings on pizza, please.
Oh god, with the bone. Yeah.
Keep the bones in. Morgan.
Favorite TV show.
Oh wait. What's Logan's
Yeah, I'm
favorite
about to
food?
say I'm in the hot seat here.
Oh, Logan's favorite food.
Leftovers.
Yeah, perfect.
Macaroni and cheese.
Actually, yeah.
I
Fuck
love macaroni.
Leftover macaroni and cheese?
If it's left over, I want it. If it's in the backpack, I want it.
Backpack food.
Backpack
If it's
food.
train backpack food.
Train backpack food.
Dumpsters, trains, backpacks,
On the floor.
freezers that are chained up.
All right, favorite TV show.
Okay, I'm gonna say Always Sunny in Philadelphia for these two right here. Am I
Yeah.
close?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good stuff.
That's a good one.
Always
Do you
Sunny in
even watch
Philadelphia.
Do you even
You watch
TV?
TV?
I watch it, but I don't turn it on.
Okay, perfect.
You
Static.
just- Silence. I like South Park.
Okay, South Park. That was my second guess.
I watch every single episode that.
South Park for you too,
it's
probably.
just- I
No?
just can't stop watching it.
Family Guy.
I guess I don't really know my favorite TV show. I wasn't ready for this. All right, the Mormons didn't prepare me for this on the bus right here.
Videos of yourself.
I mean, I'm a. Wait, what?
That's his favorite TV show.
Yeah,
Videos of himself.
Videos of myself. It's the R. Kelly. It's the piss videos of R. Kelly. Those are my favorite TV shows.
It's his inspiration.
I mean, I'm a big anime fan. I'm sorry, I don't want to be kicked out of the band for that, but
I
big
don't know
anime.
any
Yeah, baby metal, kind of. Yeah,
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
I don't know any anime though. Sorry. Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. There
Sailor
you go.
Moon.
Pokemon.
I'm not gonna lie, Sailor Moon.
Hey,
is-
those
is
chicks
up
are
there.
hot.
I mean, come on, who doesn't want to transform into something real pretty, right? I don't have to, but you guys probably would love it.
Is that your night job? You turn into a Sailor Moon?
We'll find out. It's nighttime. Is it full moon?
Yeah, wait, hold on. What time
Where's
is
your,
it?
where's your wand thingy?
That's in my other pants.
All right. Favorite hobby.
These are fun.
I like these.
Stabbing people.
That's yours. Well, you guys guess mine first, so I can think about it for a second.
Sitting there and looking pretty.
Anime porn.
That escalated.
I dabble.
quickly.
I dabble.
Come on. All right. Yes. The answer is yes. You got it. This 3-on-1's too easy for that.
You're the new guy, so we're working you.
Okay.
These are icebreakers.
Yeah, this is just casual icebreaker.
Your initiation.
Anime porn, stabbing people, piss videos, real casual.
We're just here, normal folks.
I'm gonna say your favorite hobby is playing guitar, and yours is bass, and yours is vocals. Yeah. And mine's anime porn.
I have a.
Shows the dedication.
There's some rhythm to it.
Some rhythm.
I mean,
Up and down and up and down and one. And
How do you think
two
those forums
and
are so
I just
big?
came.
For those blast beats, baby.
I'm pretty good at paradiddles, man.
whatever exercise works, I guess.
Whatever works, that's what works.
Just to warm up.
I mean, you got me now. I'm here.
All right. Dream job.
This is my dream job, guys. This is it. This band right here.
Keep it safe with a straight face.
Well, I think everyone here is living their dream job right now. Right?
Like a real job or
Yeah,
just
your
in the band?
real job right now is your dream job. Right?
Look at him.
Are we getting paid for this, or
Well, what's my dream job?
to be a supermodel?
That's my pastime.
To drum for baby metal.
You got me. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's how they found me, actually. I was the drummer for Baby Metal.
You don't look very Asian.
It's in the eyes.
Now that you say that, it is. That's why I've been crying this whole night.
I'm so glad you weren't quiet tonight. They were afraid you weren't going to say anything.
I just like being a dick, so.
You'll never have to be quiet again.
After this, I have to be quiet. For the rest of my life.
Yeah, I don't want to hear your word or anything from you in practice.
This is your one time to
Is this
talk.
actually an intervention?
Let the world know.
Let the world know it's anime porn,
Porn, R. Kelly.
R. Kelly, P videos.
All right, so let's get it in the open now.
Oh my
Pet
goodness.
peeve.
Pet peeve.
Just so you know how to not get on each other's nerves, what do you think everybody's pet peeve is?
This is a good question.
I get pissed off easily, so I'm pretty.
Hopefully, it's
easy.
not sarcasm.
No. We love the sarcasm.
No.
Well, Talos is running out of beer. That's his pet peeve.
Yeah, that's everyone's pet peeve.
Yeah. Talos hates that.
Fuck! Tables flipping.
Yeah. True story.
Logan's pet peeve.
Terrible Lyft drivers. He hates
Yeah, that
having
is
terrible
actually
Lyft
true.
drivers.
That is true. All my Lyft drivers are the worst. The worst.
Wasn't there another company?
He only rides Lyft.
Uber. Can't you Uber?
He only rides Lyft.
I only ride Lyft. Well,
Exclusively
listen,
Lyft.
My phone can only my phone can only have like one app, and if I download Lyft, there won't be enough space to put Uber on it. So I'm stuck with Lyft until I get a new phone. Like,
Why don't you just delete Lyft and download Uber?
Lyft should be paying you for that.
This is an advertisement for Lyft. The app cannot leave my phone. There's not enough space left for some reason. Like if I delete Lyft, it doesn't give as much space as it took up.
He will die. That's his soul. So if
I'm
he
stuck
deletes
with
it, he
Lyft.
dies.
I think you have to shut your phone off
And turn it back on again.
for like a minute and then turn it back on.
Take the battery out.
Take the battery. I don't think you can do that. Maybe you get Hammer.
But yeah, that's probably right. Lyft drivers. I get a lot of shitty Lyft drivers.
Yes.
Yeah. Right here.
I knew it.
So what about all of us?
All right. Moment of truth.
Oh yeah. Well, these two running out of beer still for sure, and running out of pumpkin beer.
I fucking hate pumpkin beer.
You drink so much of it.
Fucking hate it. We're fucking. What is that? Ew.
Pet peeve is pumpkin beer.
Oh, that's what I meant. Sorry.
So, you just said she drinks so much pumpkin beer, and she's like, I fucking hate pumpkin beer.
Listen, metal
make
is
her
not
drink it.
It's not a happy genre.
Don't drink it.
I like pumpkin beer.
It's good at a certain time of the year.
Yeah.
Then after, like when you're drinking one in February, you're like, what the fuck am I doing?
What am I doing?
Why is this still in the fridge?
I can't pour it out, though. Someone's got to slam it.
And that was me.
What was your experience with pumpkin beer?
I was dying from the inside. I drank it, and I'm like, what is this? It's pumpkin. It
She's
tastes like
been drinking-
pumpkin. This is horrible. It's not beer. What the fuck?
Was
I
it
was like freaking out.
still fermenting in your belly?
She's been drinking it since September, pretty much. Like,
Because no one else would drink it, and I can't just leave it in there. And then I had to just take
Trooper.
one for the team. And
Trooper, you guys.
yeah, I couldn't.
Who bought it in the first place?
Me.
she did. Which is even more fucked up, right?
It was a variety. So,
So you bought it, and you're like, first sip, you're like, I fucking hate this. Oh, I gotta finish all
I think she-
843 of them that I bought.
I think she liked the first sip. Or the first can. I think she liked the first one.
I was like, this is not okay. I don't like it. And then I was like halfway already. When I'm angry, it does help me jam out more. I do have to be angry in order to do those type of vocals. So,
Amen.
some more pumpkin beer for me.
How many pumpkin beers? How big of a case of pumpkin beer did you purchase?
I have no.
A pallet.
Pallet of pumpkin beer.
There's a whole pallet, and I drank all of it.
Respect.
Respect.
Well, now you guys know each other just a little bit more.
A little bit more.
This really helped.
Good. We're glad.
It's like a familia.
Yeah. Poor Steve's out of the loop now.
Fuck
He
Steve.
won't ever
Fuck you,
have this
Steve.
bond like you four.
He'll have no idea
He'll just have to listen to this interview, and then
about anything.
you'll have
pretty
to
much.
quiz him.
Steve's too smart to be here. It's a good thing he didn't come. He's too smart.
He's one of those
He's
geeks.
like a computer nerd. He's too smart to be here.
Let it all out now.
I hate him, man. Can I
The
say that?
fuck is Steve in the band for?
He has a
Is this
stupid
on?
ass beard and his eyebrows.
Oh man.
Apparently he's a really
I
good
still
cook,
love you,
though.
Steve. I still love you.
You remember he told us he's a really good cook?
Okay, you're my best friend now.
Steve, come cook for us.
There you go. Well, just a couple quick announcements as we're winding down the show for tonight. Just a couple actually upcoming show announcements. So happening on the 18th, we will be
What about
out.
tomorrow?
We announced it at the beginning of the show.
Okay.
Okay.
We not announce it again?
Luco, what are we doing tomorrow?
I don't no idea.
Okay.
Where am I today?
Tomorrow we'll be at Reggie's.
Okay.
We bought tickets off of Depremacy to see Discarnate,
Luke.
Havoc, and Ex Mortis play at Reggie's in Chicago. That's where we'll be tomorrow. And then February 18th, we're going to be out in Lafayette, Indiana at the Doom Room. It is an awesome experience. There's a ton of bands playing. Actually, Luco's band, The Forms They Take, is playing, along with our friends in Lucifist and Tika Arcana, We'd Be, and then a ton of other bands. It's 15 bands, $10. $20 gets you VIP, which gets you food and a poster and everything they've got going on there. But we'll have a table set up for people to pick up whatever we have that bands have given us, stickers, CDs, pins, koozies, whatever we got. We will hand them out, posters, magazines, whatever we're giving away, come to our table.
Whatever we got. It's
And I'll be
yours.
running the Doom Room merch table too, so I will sell you Doom Room merch, and you can take our stuff for free. So it'll be fun. So that is happening in Lafayette, Indiana, Saturday, February 18th. And then February 24th, we are sponsoring a show at the Liars Club with Coyote Man, Sons of Ra, and Come I Need Your Help. And that is...
Spelled all weird.
Yes, it is a super, super weird way they put it without vowels except for need, which was bizarre. But it's going to be an awesome show, and Sons of Ra is doing a deal right now. They're down to only a couple sizes left of their shirts, but you can buy a CD, a shirt, and a ticket to the show. I think it's $10 for that. So unfortunately, we won't be at that show because already we had tickets to go see After the Burial that night at Bottom Lounge, but we have been promoting the Sons of Ra show because Sons of Ra is still fucking awesome. So that is the next few events that we'll be at this coming month. And then look for a Battlecross video coming soon that we are getting Greg to edit. It's almost done. So bug the fuck out of Greg and tell him he needs to get it done, because a few weeks ago we interviewed Gumby when they played Home Bar, when they played with Superjoint. So that interview is coming. And then last night we had the opportunity.
Also.
Yes, What
Locals.
and Child Bite. And then last night we were in the city interviewing Bobby Whitaker of the Dead Rabbits. They have an album coming out in April, and the pre-sale is actually going up this Tuesday, February 14th. So be on the lookout for that video that we just did last night that Greg needs to edit now. So
big shout out to Evolution Music.
yes,
for letting
Evolution
us
Music. Gerard
occupy-
hooked us up with a place for us to do that at, so that was
occupy one of the rooms.
awesome of him to do. And then, of course, to Funeral Nation, they sent us some CDs for us to take a listen to in the mail, so that was awesome. We're preparing for our interview with them August 1st, and they're playing March 4th at Cobra Lounge.
Hey-o.
So be sure to check them out on Facebook and hear our upcoming interview and see them at Cobra Lounge
Who you
in
guys
just a
playing
couple
with?
weeks.
Bones? Death Cult? What was the last one? Lethal Shock. Very cool.
And it's their EP release show.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. And thanks to Tian for coming out from Northwestern University and doing some photos of us tonight for his class. He was looking to do some photojournalism, so he wanted to come out and take some pictures of us and hang out while
And
we...
Just so you know, I'll only give you permission to post pictures of me that look really stupid, which will be every single one. I don't take good pictures, so I do apologize in advance. When you're looking at him, you're like, God, that guy's fucking weird looking.
And thanks to Charlie for coming and filling Derek's shoes for tonight.
Charlie.
It's good having out here, man. And next week, the 14th and the 21st, we'll be taking a couple weeks off, unfortunately. But we're back February 28th, full swing.
Not by choice, by force.
Not by choice, but by force. We've got things
Next
going
week
on.
is Valentine's Day, and everyone's, we want.
And the bar's
pull
got
them away
events
from
going
their
on that it's going to be
loved
too
ones.
chaotic
Love you, babe.
here. And then the 21st is my dad's birthday, so we're taking those 2 weeks off. We'll be back the 28th, though. Witherer is going to be on with us.
What? Wade?
For those that don't know, Wade,
Wade.
he was the old vocalist of the Blank Standard before
Not
they
the
called
old
it Quicks.
vocalist. The only vocalist.
The only vocalist of the Blank Standard. So he's back with his new
they
band,
all moved
Witherer.
out of
yeah.
state. And
So it's been a long time coming trying to get them on, so it's going to be awesome having them on. All of our upcoming bands are on the website, themetalexperience.com, for past guests, Hey Look What I Found picks, and a brand new review. Sean just posted today for us. He just reviewed Nephilim's Disciplined album.
Nice.
So that just got put up today. Go ahead and read it. It is fucking awesome. As usual, Sean does great work. He's got a ton more album reviews coming up that he's working very hard on. He also has an interview coming up with Rivers and Nile and Allegiant when they're in town. So be on the lookout for Sean's stuff coming soon. And that's all I got for tonight.
thank God it's over.
So we still have one more song
Hey,
left.
we had fun.
Yes.
Not with you guys. With that.
Oh,
I'm
my
just
God.
joking. Morgan, I'm busting your balls.
I don't
Someone's
have
got
those.
to.
Okay.
As she sits behind her computer screen.
Mm-hmm. Someone's got to.
Tower of Power.
Tower of Power.
All right. Well, we've got one last track to play, and that is called what?
But before we go into that,
Oh, here we go.
On the Superman.
Super information.
Information Superhighway.
Oh,
Sorry,
my
I messed
God.
that up. On the Information Superhighway, I've had a couple of drinks. Where can everyone find everything that is Matiana?
On our Facebook page,
And then spell that one more time.
Matianak. So it's official at the end. Facebook.com/Matianak official.
And the K is silent.
Yeah, the K is silent. Some douchebag took Matianak in their Facebook, and I'm going to kill them.
Perfect.
So, Matianak official it is.
So someone took that name?
Oh,
just
just-
not
oh,
official?
just
To
the
make their
name.
Facebook. To make their Facebook.
Oh, so you had to add the official after it.
Yes, I have
Gotcha.
to add the
Okay.
official, and I was like, who the fuck is this?
But it's not a band. It's just like
it's
some
not a band.
person.
It's just some stupid-ass douche.
Just some brah.
Just some brah.
Just some brah.
Some brah
Just
hanging
some
out.
douchey brah.
Yeah, I'm
That's a
gonna-
cool word, brah.
Yeah.
I always drop that on Morgan. She hates it. She'll be like, all right, cool, brah. She's like, I'll fucking kill you. Whatever, brah.
All right. The song
And then, yeah, the song we're going out to tonight.
about that poor little kitten wrapped in a bag.
Domesticated sacrifice.
May he rest in peace
He or she.
and have all the catnip in heaven that he wants.
Not sure. I think this chick killed it, but blamed it on everything else.
Satan.
Yeah, Satan.
The church.
Obviously.
Poor little
Catholic
kitty.
Roman churches and white witches.
Great way to end the
Fucking
night.
white witches.
And Obama.
And
Yeah.
Obama.
Oh, Jesus.
Obama killed my kitty cat.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming out. We will see you in a couple weeks on February 28th back here at Fitz's Beer Keys with Witherer. Come on out and hang out with us.
This is Domesticated Sacrifice. Matiana. Check them out. Also, check out the unsigned band this week, Endemise from... Where is it? Where is it from? Yeah.
Canada.
Looking at you.
They're from Canada.
They're from Ottawa, Canada, for the unsigned band
Russia,
pick.
somewhere.
They're from Russia, I believe. They were killer tonight, and
Canada,
you
Russia.
guys were also very awesome. Thank you guys again for coming out.
Hey, thanks for having us, man. We really
Hanging out
enjoyed
with
it.
us.
It's a fun time.
Morgan, announce it for the 47th time what we're going to play.
We're going to hear Domesticated Sacrifice.
Thanks, Morgan.
Obviously.
You're the best.
Uh-huh. Good night.